Every new year, there are always two resolutions that top the list for so many people: eating healthy and becoming physically fit. If those resolutions are on your to-do list, it may feel a little bit daunting, but the experts say it doesn't have to be. I'm here now with Dr. Allison Arnett, Clinical Program Coordinator at the School of Health Sciences at the University of New Haven. Thanks so much for being here. So 2024 is here, and a lot of people are putting a renewed focus on their health. With that in mind, what is your initial advice for people who hope to improve their eating habits?
The first advice that I give has actually nothing to do with really food at all. It's to just simply survey your needs. Think about where you are and think about what it is that you can achieve that's sustainable. So think about where you'd like to see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, and then develop a plan from there.
When you're assessing your body's needs, what should you be looking at?
The first step definitely is just to take inventory. So look at your intake, look at your exercise. What does your refrigerator look like? And then think about the heavy hitters when you take that inventory. So heavy hitters might be something that you're doing in excess. For example, a lot of sugary beverages. If you find you're snacking late into the night, it might make sense to kind of find a time to close down the kitchen.
And how can you use technology to your advantage?
There are a lot of apps that do tracking and things like that, and certainly those are fine, but technology can also be really simple. You can use the notes function on your phone to write down what you're doing. Use calendar reminders. So set calendar reminders. If drinking water is your issue, set a reminder. If at 10 o'clock you're craving that sweet cup of coffee that you usually do, set a reminder to do something different. If movement is an issue for you, if you have a really sedentary lifestyle, set calendar reminders to move intentionally.
Sometimes there's the idea that making healthy choices is not cost-friendly. What do you say to that?
So healthy eating doesn't need to be expensive. It doesn't need to be fancy. It can be, but it doesn't need to be. If you want more fruits and vegetables, but your budget can't afford it, think about what you might change, what you might alter in order to build in the budget for it. So for example, maybe you lessen the amount of times you're eating out so that you can afford those fresh fruits and vegetables. Or maybe you don't look in the fresh section at all, especially this time of year in the Northeast. Maybe you go straight to that frozen section and you find those frozen fruits that you could use in smoothies and yogurts and oatmeals, and those frozen vegetables that are just as nutritious as the fresh vegetables, but a lot more affordable.
Right now, so many people are hopping on quick fad diets, but if you really want to make a long-term change and continue throughout the year, what's the best way to do that?
Starting to think a little bit differently about how we treat ourselves. So usually when we think of something we're treating ourselves to, I'm treating myself to a dessert today, I'm treating myself to an ice cream cone. You can also treat yourselves to simple little things. So I'm going to treat myself to use more of my food dollars to buy fresh fruit. I'm going to make sure that that's part of my budget, that's built into my budget. I'm going to treat myself to cooking more meals at home. I'm going to buy myself a new cookware set and use that more regularly. So start thinking about how we treat ourselves a little bit differently and finding practical solutions, again, that are sustainable, that work within your lifestyle.
Dr. Allison Arnett with the University of New Haven, thank you so much for your helpful tips tonight.